So we're going to get into a bit of practice now. So if you'd like, you can clear a little bit of space, meaning like your pen and notebook could just get put aside. Maybe you have a little sip. Maybe you give yourself a little more space, literally. So for me and my body, partly for teaching and also for comfort, I'm going to do this first part in a chair. You're welcome to also sit down if you're not already. If you are sitting on the floor versus up in a chair, that's fine. Sit how you need, sit up on a bolster if that works better for your hips and knees. And if you are on your feet, that's okay and welcome. Seeing if you can start to gather your attention inward. So if you want to, you can look away from Zoom. You don't have to see me right now. You could even let your eyes close if that feels welcome. And trust your body to begin to move slow and small. Maybe just a little easy turn of the head or shoulder shrug. Maybe a couple of yawning stretches wherever your body is intuitively drawn to, trusting there's no wrong way. There's also no right way. There's no expectation from me that you do a specific thing. Beginning to move so that we can feel our body more. Sometimes when we try to sense in stillness, it can be a little elusive. Oh. So movement brings more sensory information. And if you find a place that just feels needed or good, give yourself permission to stay there. You get to indulge for a moment, you get to stay for a couple breaths. You might engage muscles to bring you a little deeper into that posture or place. And then, whatever posture or place you went into, see if you can flow into something contrasting. So, if you went right, you might go left. I was curled in, so I extended open. Again, no right or wrong way, just finding a way to move back and forth and repeat that movement again. So, whatever your choice was, going back and forth a few times, deliberately simplified. Just do that one thing. Noticing as you move through that one simple pathway back and forth, can I make it smooth and easy? Just within my own awareness, how easy, how smooth could that movement feel? Giving your mind your attention, that one task. Focus here, feel what you feel, ebb and flow back and forth a few times. Good. Keep moving. But as you move, let yourself scale back 50%. So a little smaller. Still moving, but scaling in 50% smaller. Easier and smaller. Until you start to notice, oh, if I go so small, eventually I'm kind of just arriving at center. If you're still moving, that's fine. Relative center or stillness. We're going to pause here just for a moment to acknowledge, like, do I already feel a little bit different? maybe a little more present, maybe a little more weight in your seat or your feet, maybe a little more ease or comfort. Good. Bringing up our hands and rub your hands together. Make a little sound, a little heat. And then same idea, slow it down, but keep moving. Maybe a little listening from one ear to the other. And then finding your way to center, we're going to hold some part of our head or face. So it might be your temples, might be your eyes, might be the sides of your neck or jaw. Just placing your hands. There's no agenda. You don't have to poke or prod or massage. Notice if your hands feel cool or warm. If you generally feel okay or like where your hands are, stay. If you want to try a different place, bring your hands to a new location and then stay for a few moments there. Seeing if you can soften, maybe get a little quiet. Might be light touch or might be a little bit firm. Just a hint of pressure, really just making contact. Good. All right. So we have all this beautiful expression in our face and neck. And when we spend all kinds of time on Zoom, we can get very narrowed, pinpointed in our focus. So we're going to let our head and neck turn us. See to the right. As you see to the right, your chest, your body will twist. Going only where or how far you're comfortable. And as you exhale, take a little bow, chin to chest. As you inhale, see behind you again. And then let your eyes scan forward. Release the body, your heart to come back around to center. And then when you're centered, in your own time, scan to the left. So our eyes, head and neck are moving around in a spiral. Our body, our spine, our sternum follows. With your exhale, gentle bow, chin to chest, full exhale, however long it takes. And then inhale, see behind, back into that corner or diagonal. And then eyes scan forward, body comes forward. Good. I'm going to brush down one shoulder, whichever shoulder you want, doesn't matter. And you can decide whether you want to brush down and anchor into the elbow pit. You could take that arm gently behind and brush down, maybe taking hold of the hand on the other side. So some way of grounding, lengthening, releasing that shoulder down, and we'll take our chin to chest, exhale. Eyes come up, soft, broad perception, inhale. Wait for your exhale to take your bow, head to heart. One more time, inhale forward, this easy perception. And then exhale, chin down, head to heart. Good. Inhaling forward, easy view. And this time, release the ear away. Ah, blah. You might join me with some of the blah, tongue or jaw releases. You might turn your head a little bit side to side or a little nod yes. Again, movement brings sensation, awareness. It also helps us override any tension. So if we think, oh, I must go to end range and like really crank it, no, no, you don't. No, make it easier, make it juicier. Good. With an exhale, come to center, see the floor, see the ground, and then release that arm and shoulder, see the ceiling or a slight gaze upward. Maybe you inhale and then stick your tongue out on exhale, and then find neutral. Good. Other side, brushing down. That side we just did might feel very warm. It might feel cool. You might feel like, oh, really, that's what I feel. I feel really rooted through my pelvis and thigh on that side. And I've dropped into my seat. Up to you if you want to find the arm behind and take hold of the fingertips or hand, or if you'd rather anchor into the elbow pit in front. And noticing for a moment if you brought your arm behind, if that then shifted your rib cage forward, see if you can settle into your back body. Neutral seat, settle back into your forearm, not letting it shift you or jet you forward. Okay, so just a little awareness there. And then 3 times with your breath, exhale, bow head to heart. Inhale, easy, broad perception. Hello, world. And then again, exhale, take a bow. Inhale, coming up. One more. Exhale, bow. Good. Nice, easy lift of the gaze. Easy jaw, sending the head and that ear up and away. Nice and long through that side of the neck. And again, let yourself have a little bit of movement, kind of like just nudging your nose into different places. Letting that movement help bring smoothness, softness, ease. No need to force or strain. If you're feeling any discomfort, back off 5 or 10%. Nice big breath once more. And then with your exhale, find center, chin to chest, releasing the arm from either behind, or if you took the elbow pit, let that go. Take a little upward gaze. As you gaze up, swing your tail back like happy puppy. Whee! Big fluffy tail, gazing up, in through the nose, inhale. Stick your tongue out, exhale. Good. Loop the tongue up to touch the roof of the mouth. Eyes down, chin down, curl in. So I'm rounding head to tail, but my tongue is touching up. And then I'm going to reverse that head and tail back, tongue out. Just go as far as your body's ready to go. If you're doing this standing, have a little bend in your legs so you can actually feel your hips move forward and under. Couple more. Tongue out. And then touch the roof of the mouth, coil the tail up and in, the tongue up and in. One more. Good. Continue moving, but 50% smaller, smaller, smaller. until that gentle rocking all of a sudden kind of arrives in center, feeling both hips, both feet. Taking a moment to notice, like, what am I perceiving now? Has anything shifted? Has anything changed? Just in your own experience, locating, tracking, if there's something good, can I open even more to that goodness?